Massachusetts, in the United States. He weighed in at 16 stones, 7 pounds, in a career that spans nearly 18 years. His record stands at 44 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw, with 1 no contest and 40 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, in his 11th World Heavyweight Championship bout, he is currently ranked the #1 contender. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2-time WBA Heavyweight Champion of the world, introducing John, the Riot Man, Ruiz. And his opponent across the ring, defending world champion entering the ring wearing the colors of the Union Jack. He hails from Bermondsey, London, England. He weighed in at 15 stones, 12 pounds. With a record of 23 wins and 1 defeat, he has 21 big wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former Unified Cruiserweight World Champion, tonight making the first defense of his newly earned title. Please welcome the popular and hard-hitting WBA Heavyweight Champion of the world, introducing the Haymaker,
reception for David Hay.
What's really taken off as a major star. Now to give instructions.
Referee from Panama. Short and sweet. We're ready to go, and the first few minutes of this fight might be very instructive because David Hay might be looking here to let John Ruiz feel his power. I say Ruiz looks all business, pacing up and down like a caged tiger beforehand. He's ready to go. And here we go. David Hay's first defense of his WBA heavyweight title. How much does Ruiz have left at the age of 38? Does he still have the drive and desire?
Well, he started well, Ruiz. He marched to the centre of the ring for the introductions. I reckon they would go for this, and he's going for it early.
He knows completely where he is. They might take him out in front here. This so resilient man has only ever been stopped once, and that was 14 years ago. He's in massive trouble another right hand. Round the back of the head, he says, but he's down again.
He's on the covered bridge. His eyes are all over the place. He's in bad shape. I think he's going to be warming up with punching behind the neck. He may also get Ruiz time for the cover. No, he hasn't. That's good news for David Hay. He actually should have done.
That might be crucial, but he did. It was a rabbit punch. And look at his power here. He's feeling the Hay power. If Hay wants to send a message around the world, he may be in the process of doing it. Not many people do this to John Ruiz. David Tuitt did back in 1996.
Ruiz's legs are gone. They're made of lead at the moment, so that with no punches and his punches, he can do pretty much as he pleases here, and no much coming back.
He'll do well to get through this opening round. 4 heavy shots. He's not missing, is he here? David Hay. He's shown John Ruiz very early just how hard he hits. Hard to believe this is an ex-cruiserweight. The power has travelled up with him.
Unbelievable power. That right hand that caused him the first knockdown. Tremendous punch. That would have finished most heavyweight boxers. That shows you how tough Ruiz is. Going to get through this opening round. 45 seconds left to go. Incredible if he manages to do that.
Such an explosive start to the fight. How is Ruiz still there? He's been on the floor twice, but once from a rabbit punch. He's trying to get his gloves up. He needs to get through the first round. He comes back with a left hand, maybe a little sign that the head is clearing.
Legs are still looking leaden. no movement. He started positively, but walked right on to a tremendous ball. Still going for it though. What a warrior this man Ruiz is.
Tremendous pride, tremendous heart. Ruiz, he hasn't been a two-time WBA champion for nothing. He's the man who keeps bouncing back. But my goodness, how he has to bounce back in this fight. He's starting to do it. Left to right, and he comes it up with the power. Lots of incident cuts opening round, that was. Well, Hay announced himself in this fight with this right hand.
What a punch that was. I mean, he didn't even mind the punch up. He was actually moving back. And threw Ruiz on to, I'll be honest, the way he went down, I thought that was all over. It's a testament to this man's toughness. These were rabbit punches for the second knockdown. So the referee counted there, but he really shouldn't have done, because he should have warned here for the rabbit punch and given Ruiz time to recover. He didn't, which I thought would be crucial. But Ruiz managed to get himself through the round anyway, and that's the point deduction.
So they were the point off. The round would have normally been scored 10-7 because of two knockdowns. But the second knockdown was an illegal run.
Yeah,
Although it was going to throw a rubber that
it shouldn't be called a knockdown if it was an illegal punch that caused it, but let's worry about that later.
So that might be academic, the way this is starting. Round two.
You would think Ruiz would have his hands up a little bit higher as he comes forward, but he wants this title, you can see that.
The work from Ruiz's training partners that he's prepared long and hard and is absolutely cherry ripe. But he was caught cold by Hayes' big right hand, but showed about two signs towards the end of that last round that his head was beginning to clear. And Evander Holyfield said about him, he hits harder than you think, Ruiz.
And he's getting close to here, and he's getting punches off now. We really thought this would be all over the opening round. Tremendous that he managed to get through that crisis.
Now he's beginning to come forward. Incredible, really, isn't it? Jab from Hay. May even yet be involved in a long, hard, heavyweight night.
Well, he's pushing Hay back, trying to take some of the power away, but we've seen that Hay can deliver that power from any angle and any situation.
Oh, a lovely right hand again. Ruiz took that. He was hurt by it, stunned by it, but he kept on plowing forward. He's slow and he's ponderous, but he can drag you into an ugly quicksand of a fight if you let him, Ruiz.
Good movement from Hay there, though. Ruiz is more lumbering than usual because he still must be feeling the effects of those punches, particularly the right hand that landed about half a minute ago. It was a beauty.
Hay, younger, fresher, with the edge and power. We've seen it already. And he'll make all that count. But this guy's been there so many times.
Well, if we questioned what his desire for like at the age of 38, well, I think he's answered that question in fine style. Stop trying to get close, trying to work Hay down.
It really did look as if it was going to be all over in round one. Ruiz has made a quite impressive recovery.
That in itself is down to the condition the man's in. You throw the effects of punches quicker if you're in the best of shape, and he must be in tremendous shape. He's been picked off as he comes forward, Ruiz, but as expected, hasn't stopped trying to get himself back into this.
Keep it clean, clean, clean. That's the way that we go from that.
Well, that's so another right hand there. That would have been a finisher with most heavyweights. Again, it's testament to how tough this guy is. That not only did he take that punch, but he continued to attack.
Round three. Worth remembering this is only the fourth fight at heavyweight that David Hay has had. Having been an undisputed champion at cruiserweight with that two-round combination of Enzo Maccarinelli. Weighing a heaviest ever, 15 stone 12 pounds tonight. Ruiz working well with the jab and letting the right hand go. Good work there from this man who was the first Latino world heavyweight champion.
He has never been in with someone who's taken his shots full-blooded, still there and still coming back at. This is something new for David Hay to cope with. Usually when he lands his best shots, I suppose you can say Callum Thompson, but that was a long time ago. So it's a long time since I could cope with this. Good start from this round of Ruiz.
Great right hand again. Look at the speed of Hay. That's something else very much in his favour. He's kept his cruiserweight speed and his cruiserweight power.
I think he's bust up Ruiz's nose. You can see the blood coming from the nose. That will no doubt affect his breathing. And the thing is, this man's so experienced, he won't let anything distract. Unless he lands that one big right hand that he simply cannot take.
You can see the level of determination that John Ruiz has brought to the argument tonight. Tremendous effort to get off the floor from that very first right hand. Great jabs by Hay tonight.
Yeah, he's timing the punches so well, getting the punches off, then getting himself back out of there, just waiting for the opportunities to unload the right hand again. Quality boxing, perfect tactics.
Just a little leer on the face of Hay. It always looks as if he's enjoying it in there, enjoying the battle, just to fit his wits. This is what he dropped off as an 8-year-old at school.
Ruiz not making so many mistakes there. I think with the power, I think even John Ruiz has to think I can't take too many. Look at those.
Tremendous shots, combinations from Hay. Ruiz nods and gets on with it again. Consciously taken down the walls of the city from Hay, but Ruiz is still there in front of him. He looks one of the fastest heavyweights since Ali, doesn't he, Hay?
Yeah, well, he's an athlete, he's a natural athlete. And as he's come up to the heavyweight division, he's kept that athleticism and tremendous power.
Good little burst from Ruiz right at the end of the round, but some eye-catching stuff from Hay in that round. Big jab on the nose, I think, caused that.
Look, Ruiz taking everything that's coming his way and just marching right back up to the plate again. That's the shot that I reckon could even have broken his nose. I think his nose has been broken before. It's quite possible that one's done it again. It's bled ever since.
You've got to believe me, you can jab like that all night long. Carry on, keep walking into it. But it's numbing badly. When you load up and go underneath it. Just shut your eye, Dave. Just shut your eye. Shut up.
Adam Booth, the main trainer, that's Mick Williamson, who worked with Ricky Hatton, of course, and the cuts as well. Back to work, round 4. Hay wanted to make a statement in the first 3 rounds. I think he did that. Just to cope with the fact that psychologically he's thrown a lot of his best shots, but Ruiz still looks pretty strong.
You can't imagine he can continue to take these punches so cleanly. The thing is, he's getting close now and he's getting some punches off. And he never really been tested at heavyweight.
It's worth remembering that earlier on in his career, Ruiz, who got some of it now, was down twice against Andrew Gallotta, still won. Got off the floor, won the fight.
He is boxing so cleverly here, just keeping the right amount of space between himself and Ruiz, and Ruiz stretches with that jab, the position to counter.
Frustrating for him to make a mistake. Back now, almost from Hay. Look at him just going backwards, keeping a range, and he's looking for fast punches once Ruiz commits himself. Like that. It's beautiful. Beautifully picked, that left hand.
Yeah, executing the plan perfectly. He's been told to use the jab. Just any opportunity to bring the right hand into play, but don't get drawn in to a row. This is just perfect boxing from here at the moment.
Just mixing it up, isn't he? Smart boxing and quick, powerful punches. Ruiz has got closer, that's with the right hand to the body in there. That's where Ruiz would like to get it, in the corners if he could.
Yeah, he's got to rough him up, but he can't pin him down. He should be walking across, as opposed to following around the ring. He should be stepping to the side, trying over him. Which you would imagine he would have learned in 18 years as a pro, but he's not. He's just following Hay around the ring.
Right hand from Ruiz, and another one too. He didn't get out of the way of that one. He was trapped on the ropes for that. Good work from the American-based heavyweight.
This is probably the best little spell.
He's getting a bit closer, isn't he?
Yep, getting punches home. His head movement is not good. When Ruiz gets close, he's been stepping out of range. A lot of punches landed from Ruiz in this round. Good quality shots, but not an awful lot of them.
He's got a bit sleepy in this round. Ruiz has just outworked him, I think, in that session.
One more so still. Take a deep breath.
Could be a stamina test for Hay to win as well.
Well, the fight is now becoming a little bit more grueling than most people expected, and most people thought certainly after the opening round. Ruiz is getting close now, but not only that, he's finding the target as well. Hay breathing very, very heavily at the end of the round here. He must be in great shape, so out of breath is different from being tired. But I wonder, are doubts creeping in yet?
Hay's landed 54 to Ruiz's 38. Both of them here, but please have a look at that. Worth remembering, John Ruiz in his career has been Cassie Ratman, Tony Tucker, Andrew Gallotta, Jamil McCline, Brett Kendo, Kurt Johnson. It's a good list of heavyweights of recent vintage. And of course he found a Holyfield as well in one of their 3 fights.
Good right hand from Ruiz right at the start of the round. Well, as you can see, a man who is not easily discouraged. I wonder, did he come here for the pension job? No, he's here for the title. Lovely punching from Hay.
Right hand, then left hand from Hay. Sent the swift spring from the head of Ruiz. He can't cope with Hay's speed. There's another one. Terrific combination punching. Then a body shot from David Hay. Almost as if to say, look at all this. How much of this do you want? Well, usually with Ruiz, the answer is he'll take any amount of it and argue with you all night long.
Well, Hay proving there that he can stand with a heavyweight. He has moved into the heavyweight division and he's grown into it.
Fascinating fight. Had a feeling that Ruiz was ready for a big battle here, and it looks that way. He's taken all of these punches. He keeps on coming at you.
Nothing that Hay has done yet has discouraged him. Incredible fighter, John Ruiz.
Watch the use of the elbows, little warning up for Ruiz from the referee. It's been a good fight this though, much more action already tonight than we saw in Nuremberg in that chess match against Nikolai Valuev.
Yeah, Hay found his rhythm again. Ruiz not getting his cross, not getting so many punches off here. His jab working, his movement's working again. He just can't get the enthusiasm out of this fellow.
I have to say, Miguel Diaz, the new trainer for John Ruiz, has done a terrific job with him. He's letting his punches go much more in the space of his career. None of the ugly balling and holding we saw more from him. He's trying to make this a fight, isn't he?
Yet the referee hasn't been involved. That, I suppose, from the points deduction. There's been good free-flowing action here. He boxing really well again in this round.
Always with that blinding hand speed to help him. What he's got to be careful of is that he doesn't let the work rate drop and that Ruiz and then take over and win the battle of the jabs. That's what happened in the last round.
Well, Ruiz's pace has dropped a little bit too, as you would imagine. Getting the right hand on Ruiz. A good round from here. Look, this is
He's claiming it's another rabbit punch. He's claiming it's a rabbit punch. That might be gamesmanship. It looked a good shot. Down for the third time in the fight. Up at 7. Ruiz.
Is that the punch that knocks the desire out of John Ruiz? So maybe just the last little bit away from him.
The medal's gone somewhere in the middle of that. Nobody heard it. Jim didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. None of the crowd did. Luckily the ref did.
Si no tiras jugo, este casa porque él no tiene nada si vos no tirás ya. Hay que tirar, tenés que disciplinar.
Well, just when Ruiz felt maybe he was getting a little foothold, that's what a champion does. Puts you on the seat of your pants. He complained, but it was already down before the rabbit punch landed. That was the punch that put him on there. Okay, well, there was a punch landing behind the head because that was because Ruiz was on his way to the floor. Tremendous stuff from David Hay.
Ruiz was saying in the build-up to this fight, in all honesty, America doesn't know or care about David Hay yet. I think he'll send a message to America if he stops Ruiz tonight.
Yeah, but this is exactly the kind of fight everyone's seen over there. This is showing that he is a true heavyweight.
Signs out. Round 6.
Round 6 on a dramatic night here at the Avian Arena. We've just seen so many dramatic nights, like Ricky Hatton's coronation against Kostya Tszyu, among many, many others. Kawasaki Nigel Ben, Steve Collins, Nassim Hamed. They've all been here. It's Hayes' first fight in this city.
Ruiz trying to walk across here a little bit more now, trying to corner him, maneuver him.
Crowd bursting into song here. They're proud that they've got an English world heavyweight champion in David Hay. They want him to keep that title. They think he's in charge of this fight. But I tell you something, all the time Ruiz is in there, he's a danger. Oh, lovely right hand on the counter. Fantastic shot that was. To Hay, world class. Again he claims a rabbit punch. Goes down for the fourth time.
6, 7.
I think this is gamesmanship from Ruiz now. He's trying to get another point deducted and claim it's an illegal knockdown. But Hay, the hand speed and the power is getting it done for him here now. Hay's gunshots come out in all of that.
I think he came out over his own corner. He should maybe signal. You don't want to signal for the referee because he's one punch away here.
Really loading up with big, heavy jackhammer shots here now. David Hay, he wants to take Ruiz out of this argument once and for all. Referee steps in, the gunshot will be put back in. Crowd boo, I don't think they realise what happened. The gunshot will be out for quite a while. They have to do that. I think Ruiz is going to gamble now.
Well, I think he's been gambling all night long. He's never stopped coming forward, trying to come through the punches. He knows he can't outbox Hay. What a performance. Hay has been tremendous, but you can't give Ruiz anything but full credit for this effort.
He's got over the most recent hits as well, hasn't he? He's been on the floor here, John Ruiz. But he's going to keep on trying to take it to David Hay and hope that the Brit will run out of gas somehow. Another right hand. Blurring hand speed.
looking for the body as well now. I mean, at 38, you would imagine Ruiz maybe not as tough around the midsection as he once was. He's pushing them back now, really taking control.
There goes the bell to end the round. Well, I'll tell you something, the Klitschko's maybe ahead of David Hay in the world rankings. He holds a WBA version, but there is no more exciting heavyweight to watch in world boxing than David Hay. I think that's beyond dispute.
Well, that's what we believed when he came into the heavyweight division. Tonight, he proves it. See, that was the shot, bang on the chin. And Ruiz turns away from the punches and then complains. Okay, the punches were not on target, that one was, and the knockdown punch was. And they weren't heavy punches anyway. I think he's just looking for things to complain about now, which obviously is a good sign.
Well, look at this, a 40% success rate in a heavyweight title fight. And I might not sound much to casual viewers who don't tune into boxing too often. Believe me, that's really high.
Round 7.
Into the second half of the fight, he's only gone beyond 6 rounds 5 times in his career. That's usually because the power has got his opponent out of there by that point.
And his reflexes are so good, he hasn't taken a punch on the chin. He's been caught the shots, obviously, but never clearly on the chin. He just pulls away that split second early.
Apparently, from the Ruiz corner, the word was 1 more round. So are they preparing to pull him out of it? If he has that message, maybe he's really going to try to take it to Hay in this session to see if he can break it.
If Ruiz was a young fighter, I'd be thinking about pulling him out of there, because this could have a lasting effect for the rest of your career. If he's coming towards the end of the career, he may want to stick in there and just see it out. I don't know, but it wouldn't be a bad idea for the corner to pull him out.
So he's in there tonight, Hayes looked like $1 million. Crowd are loving it too. But he hasn't completed the job yet. Just wondered, has Britain here got a successor to Lennox Lewis, who stayed around at the top despite a couple of defeats for a decade? I think knew the right time to get out as well.
He just keeping the reins where it should be, just at arm's length. Ruiz can't get close to mess him about, to drag him into a brawl. Just been picked off as he comes forward.
Setting little traps in there, isn't he, David Hay? For Ruiz. Lovely right in his head out. He wasted so little, David Hay here. So as we hoped, the becoming champion has given him something else again.
Well, we knew he would want to put a show on tonight, and they couldn't have put on a better show. Tremendous.
Ruiz nailed him with a body shot in there, but he's quickly out of that corner. In the corners, on the ropes, that's not where Hay wants to be. On the outside, he's the boss with his speed. There hasn't been one ugly John Ruiz ball tonight.
I think he would have enjoyed turning this into a maul or a brawl, but he hasn't allowed it because he's backed off out of there. Not allowed him to make it messy.
Another cleverly devised strategy from Adam Booth, you have to say. They've worked long and hard, they've watched the tapes, they've come up with this. Stop Ruiz doing what he likes to do. He's bossing the fight here. Hey. Well, they were threatening to pull him out after 1 more round, but they reckon he did well enough in that last session. There's Miguel Diaz on the left, been around boxing forever. Works corners all over the world. His professional career rather shorter than that of John Ruiz. He fought once as a pro, 1 win, and quit. Training was his game. And cuts, does the lot. 8th round, here we go. Back up to work. David Hay with a big lead beyond dispute with the knockdowns accentuating his advantage still further. How much has been knocked out of Ruiz, do you think, Jim?
Well, there's no obvious signs that he's given up on it, but I mean, it shouldn't take too many punches like that. You would imagine if he just opened up with a combination of punches, put 4, 5, 6 punches together, maybe that would finish the job. He's put shot in with real powerful single shots. I feel like if we began putting them together, we could put an end to this.
We will just wait in the way that Lennox Lewis always used to, till he feels he's softened up Ruiz sufficiently.
Well, I think he feels he can finish the job with one shot. That way he's not getting involved, not taking risks. So this is a sensible way to do it. And the crowd are loving every minute of it.
They said in every interview in the build-up to this fight he couldn't see Ruiz lasting the full 12 rounds with him. The fact is, I think Ruiz lasts the full 12 rounds with nearly everybody. Right hand again, beautifully picked by a chopping right hand.
See, he not having to do too much work at the moment because Ruiz has just slowed down that little bit. Not offering the same threat he was doing it. A good left hook from Hay.
Just about stopped the chin, didn't it, of Ruiz? How did he take that? Hardly blinked. Came back with something of his own. That's with the right hand. Hay quick to get himself out of trouble over there. Oh, what a big right hand. Again, Ruiz took that. That was a thunderous punch. That would have knocked down many a heavyweight.
We've seen a dozen finishing punches tonight that would have knocked out most heavyweights in the game, and Ruiz is still there, still coming forward. No praise too high for the effort this man's put in.
Well, he's made it a spectacular night out, I think, for all the fans who played to watch this fight. Wherever you may be watching, they promised fireworks. I think he's delivered. Speed again, a huge factor as it's been in so many of the big fights in the last couple of years. David Hay puts another round in the bank. Some of his work tonight has been spectacular.
Yeah, all Ruiz is doing now is just carrying on with the job, trying to see it out. I wonder if he'll be thinking about pulling him out of there. It would be a wise decision. There are no signs he can get himself into this fight. He's taken some thunderous punches. His reputation is enhanced. It's well safe. He's earned his money. Wouldn't it be nice just to get him out of there? But he has his pride, and probably that's what's keeping him in there, keeping him going forward the way he's doing here, trying to make a fight of this.
Shut your eye, mate. Vaccine out of move, David Hay. John Ruiz in the black trunks. Coming out again here for round 9. Of course, it's due to go 12. The World Heavyweight Championship, as recognised by the World Boxing Association, is on the line here.
I don't think Ruiz would have been better at manoeuvring Hay. I mean, he's just falling around again. You think he'd be walking from side to side, trying to back him into the corner, back him against the rope. Lovely jab there from Hay. Hay just too good for him in every department.
Just a bit marked up around the face, you'd understand that from John Ruiz now. He's like a tank, isn't he? He just trundles forward. He only has one gear.
Well, there's certainly no reverse, is it?
That's correct. He doesn't like that, though. His battle plan has been spot on. He has to keep his concentration now.
Maybe That's not a sign that he thinks this could go the distance and he's just popping the punches now. The couple let powerful shots go just sparingly now. The world heavyweight title's at stake here. It's in the bag. Don't do anything silly.
Well, it's a professional job to do. This is the 11th heavyweight championship fight that Ruiz has fought. Previous 10, he's won 4, lost 4, 1 draw against Holyfield, and no contest when he was actually beaten by James Toney, and then Toney failed the drugs test afterwards. Speed has often beaten him before. Ruiz, tremendous punches, right hand, then a left. He's in reverse this time, Ruiz, and they're going to put the towel in. It's over. David Hay is still the WBA heavyweight champion of the world. He's still reigning in Manchester. And tonight, he was sizzling. He sent out a message there that will reverberate around world boxing. Ruiz is stopped for only the second time in an 18-year pro career, and for the first time in 14 years.
Well, we reckon that David Hay would inject some life into a poor heavyweight division. He's certainly done that. He will be huge now.
There's his mum and dad. Look at that. Oh, how proud are they? The former Boy Scout who used to knock out all the bullies around the Bermondsey area. It's still got that power, and John Ruiz doesn't half know it.
Well, David Hay proved everything tonight. Any lingering doubts that anyone could have had are gone. He is a true heavyweight champion. Tremendous performance.
There's his wife, Natasha. They've got a little boy whose name is Cassius Hay. How about that?
And you can imagine who his hero is. But he is a hero tonight. Wise decision from the corner. They could have made that decision at any time over the last 2 or 3 rounds. No point allowing this to go further. These were hot punches. These are punches that could have a lasting effect. He's a 38-year-old man, given everything he had. No signs there were any hope he could get himself into this fight. Look at these punches bouncing off his head. Thankfully, Miguel Diaz had seen enough. It wasn't enough for a referee to stop the fight because he was still competitive. But thankfully, Miguel Diaz decided enough was enough.
He was on the floor 4 times, once illegally from a rabbit punch. But Hay really shone here tonight. And I tell you something, there's going to be a queue a mile long, surely, to get on a fight between one of the Klitschko brothers and David Hay. There's the moment that Miguel Diaz waved the white towel. Enough. Isn't he?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 2 minutes, 1 second in round number 9. A referee in charge, Guillermo Perez, recognizes the corner and stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout, and still the WBA heavyweight champion of the world, the Haymaker, David Hay.
McCrory, how impressive was that? It was terrific, absolutely terrific. He proved tonight he's a genuine heavyweight, he's a genuine champion, and he deserves to be top of the heavyweight tree.
As he sends out a message to the world there, Nicky Piper.
Well,
yeah, anybody watching that couldn't fail to be impressed by that performance. And he predicted the weights, it was tactically perfect, he boxed beautifully, and I don't think he really approached him any way.
The towel thrown in, it was right that it was thrown in at that stage.
it was so right. David started to beat him up. A wicked performance, clever, used his brain, didn't just jump on him, use the speed, use the power, that big right hand over the top. Well, every time he hit Ruiz, he was in trouble.
And 20,000 go home thoroughly entertained.
Well, what a crowd, they absolutely loved it, lived every minute of it.
Let's hear from him ringside with Adam Smith.
David Hay, an emphatic, electric performance to defend your world heavyweight title. You also predicted the late stoppage. Did it go according to plan all the way?
No, not quite according to plan. I knew it was going to be tough. I knew when I did land my bombs, I would hurt him, but I knew he's not the type of guy to get knocked spark out. You know, I punched pretty hard, but...
Yeah, David, two of the only all those years ago. Looked like you would, though, in that first round, but what a chin. How durable was he?
He was durable, you know, I rushed my shots a little bit.